A controversial end to the Tigers and the Swans game. There's always a lot of noise and media coverage when there's a big umpire decision late in a close game. But sometimes it's important to not just look at the decision in question, but also some other decisions in the game that may have been adjudicated poorly, leading to the score being that close in the first place. First, let's look at the Warner decision. He clearly thinks the game is finished and boots the ball away. There is no intention to delay the game, and the game's not really delayed anyway because the siren's gone. How often are free kicks called in the centre contest and a player will pick up the ball and boot it away a little while after the whistle? The umpire doesn't call a 50-metre penalty here. I think this is common sense umpiring, but no one generally has a problem with it. It's only when it's a close game at the end that people seem to care. Let's say this umpire has seen the shirt tug, which was there by the way. How is this umpire not seeing the open palm to the face a split second before? No one expects the umpires to be perfect, but to find one soft free kick and miss another in the dying seconds is probably not ideal. The fact that this was called by the non-controlling umpire may have made it harder for Warner to know what was going on. But those of you who do think that this should have been 50, do you think that the decision should have been reversed when many Tigers players showed dissent after not getting the 50-metre penalty? Let's not forget some of the other umpire blunders in this game that may have been a factor to lead to the game being so close in the first place. Here's Braden Campbell getting pinged for holding the ball. There's two issues with this decision. For this to be holding the ball, Campbell needs to be balanced and steady. He gets a pretty ball handball that puts him in an awkward position, takes 2 steps and braces for the tackle to protect himself. But let's look closer. The laws of the game state that the player must have the ball to be legally tackled. You can see before Jack Graham lays a hand on Campbell, the ball has already been fumbled, which means that Campbell doesn't have control of the ball. You can't get called for a holding the ball free kick if you aren't legally in possession of the ball. This led directly to a Tigers goal, poor decision by Stevic, who was in the perfect position to call this. You can nitpick a game and find a whole host of decisions that may or may not have influenced the outcome of the game, but I find it a little bit disingenuous of fans who focus on one decision at the end of the game to claim they were robbed without looking at the broader context of the game. There's a butterfly effect in games and momentum can be shifted by one or many poor decisions.